Hey everyone, I'm Ben Tolson and this is my 2014 year in review. Two 2014 was an amazing year for me. I got to do a lot of fun, creative things, and I wanted to share some of the highlights of that here, while also giving you a little peek into some of the stuff that's going to be coming in the new year. At the beginning of the year last year, I continued exploring lettering. My goal was to produce a finished piece at least once per week, and averaged out, I did that. One of the things that really kept me on track was self-initiated lettering projects, and one of my favorites was a project I did with a photographer friend who would send me a new picture each week that I would then use as inspiration to write a quote, which I would letter and then integrate into a photo. I completed 15 of the 30 pieces I set out to make, and I plan on completing that project later this year. At the beginning of the year, I launched bentolson.com. I'd launched personal websites before for my own businesses or bands, but this was the first time I really had my own space where I felt the freedom to do whatever I wanted. It is a place where I get to share my work and encourage others through my writing, point people to other places where I'm sharing my voice, and where I get to do some fun stuff like Zen Moments with Ben, or more recently, Ben Your Words. And if you don't know what that stuff is, check it out at bentolson.com. Being a part of the Sean West podcast this last year was monumental for me in my growth. Not only did I learn so much about being a part of the conversations that Sean and I have on his show, but I've also fallen in love with the Sean West community, a place where like-minded individuals share and encourage one another and work through their struggles and questions together. If you haven't already, you should check out the Sean West podcast. We have a great time over there. But I can't encourage you enough to check out and consider joining the Sean West community. 2014 was an interesting year for me in the area of client work. Though I've really been wanting to focus and do a single type of design work, I actually found myself with various types of projects. I designed 2 logos for paying clients, another self-initiated logo design project that I made a case study for. I designed and developed 3 websites. I was commissioned to do a custom art piece for which I also made a case study and a time-lapse video, and was commissioned to do voiceover work for an audiobook. Near the end of the year, I made a decision to focus strictly on logo design, and will be working in that direction. Ironically, my first client project of this year is a promotional video for a local air conditioning company. My wife Rachel and I launched a blog called Crash Test Parents, where we share our adventures in parenting and the techniques we're testing out on our children. We've done an insane amount of research and reading during the past few years, and we have 5 going on 6 kids, so we have a lot of opportunities to test different parenting methods. We take a largely unconventional approach to parenting, and so we share what we're learning, but our overarching message is that we parents should be for each other and supportive of one another, and that's what Crash Test Parents is all about. I know that entrepreneurs raising families experience unique struggles, and I wanted to create a space where parents could share those struggles, be an encouragement to one another, and spur one another on to make and do things they love, while also having plenty of quality time with the people they love. So I launched In the Boat with Ben. This past year, I started blogging weekly and also began offering a weekly newsletter with exclusive content for my subscribers. I already have some really exciting stuff in store for this year, and I can't share too much of that right now, but more info is on the way. Even with everything that's been going on in the past year, and what I mentioned were just a few highlights, there were other little jobs I was doing and smaller projects sprinkled throughout all of that. But as a family, this past year we spent more time together, we did more things together, like a nightly extended reading time and taking up a meditation practice together, and going to the zoo and the museum, and going to experience art and music together. These are just a handful of the great memories we made as a family this year. and we expect to see even more of that in the coming year. I want to leave you with 2 questions. 1, what are 3 things you hope to accomplish this year in your business or artistic work? And 2, what are 3 ways you hope to spend more time or have more meaningful experiences with your family? Go ahead and share your answers in the comments below the video. My answers are there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing 2015.